Let me see it. Alas, for Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, fellow of infinite jest of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now how abhorred in my imagination it is, my gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed, I know not how oft. Where be your gibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning. Quite chapfallen. Now get you to my lady's chamber and tell her, let her paint an inch thick to this favor she must come. Make her laugh at that, pretty Horatio. Tell me one thing.
What's that, my lord?
Do you not think Alexander looked on this fashion in the earth?
Even so.
And smelt so? Ha!
Even so, my lord.
To what base uses we may return? Horatio, why may not imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander till he find it stopping a bunghole?
'Twere to consider too curiously to consider so.
No, faith. Not a job, but to follow him thither with modesty enough and likelihood to lead it as thus. Alexander died. Alexander was buried. Alexander returneth to dust. The dust is earth. Of earth we make loam. And why of that loam, whereto he was converted? Might they not stop a beer barrel? Imperious Caesar, dead and turned to clay, might stop a hole to keep the wind away. Oh, that earth, which kept the world in awe, should patch a wall to expel the winter's flaw, but soft a while. Here comes the king, the queen, the courtiers. Who is this they follow? And with such maimed rites, this doth betoken. The course they followed did with desperate hand fordo its own life. 'Twas of some estate. Couch we a while and mark.
What ceremony else?
This is Laertes, a very noble youth. Mark. Alright, so I just got off the boat, you know. They was trying to kill me. But that's a different story. But Laertes is the last guy I'm trying to see right now. I mean, he's probably mad that I killed his dad and everything, which he should be. I didn't mean to, though, you know, because I'm just trying to kill Claudius to revenge my father for being killed. But, yeah, I'm not super stoked to be seeing Laertes right now.
What ceremonies else? Her obsequies have been as far and large as we have warranty. Her death was doubtful, and for that great command are always the order. She should in ground unsanctified have lodged till the last trumpet. For charitable players, shards, flints, and pebbles should be thrown on her. Yet here she is allowed her virgin krantz, her maiden instruments, and the bringing home of bell and burial. Must there no more be done? No more be done. We should profane the service of the dead to sing a requiem and such rest her to her as to peace-hearted souls.
Lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell a theatralist priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be when thou liest howling.
What? The fair Ophelia?
Sweets to the sweets, farewell. I hope thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride better to have decked, sweet maid, and not have strewed thy grave.
O treble woe, fallen 10 times treble on thy cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off earth a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. Now pile your dust upon the quick and dead, till this flat of a mountain you have made, overtop old Pelion, old sky's head, of blue Olympus.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, who frays of sorrow, conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers? This I, Hamlet the Dane.
The devil take my name! Who is this guy? First of all, he kills my dad when I was away, and as soon as I come back, I hear that. I warned Ophelia not to get near this guy before I left. And look what she did. She fell in love with him, and now she's dead. This is why I'm even angry at this man. I mean, I don't know what to do anymore. All I know is I have to kill him.
Thou prayest not well. I prithee, take thy fingers from my throat. For though I am not as splendid and rash, yet I have something in me dangerous, which that thy wisdom fear. Hold off thy hand.
Pluck them asunder!
Hamlet! Hamlet!
Gentlemen! Good, my lord. Be quiet.
I'm not one to say anything's incestual, but this thing Laertes has got going on with his sister has got to stop, This was a problem in the beginning of our relationship, and I honestly think it's part of the reason why she took her own life, This guy's mad, ugly looking, and I don't like the way he walks around here telling me that, his sister loves him more than she loves me. Why, I will fight with him upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer wag.
Oh, my son, what theme?
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he's mad, Laertes.
Why did that pesky rat have to come back from England? I thought when I sent him there, then he'd be gone for good. Now he's back in my kingdom causing all sorts of problems. This needs to be dealt with. ASAP.
For the love of God, forbear him.
Ready.
Swoons? Show me what thou'lt do. Wilt weep? Wilt fight? Wilt fast? Wilt fear thyself? Wilt drink up easel, eat a crocodile? I'll do it. Dost thou come here to whine? Dost face me with leaping in her grave? Be buried quick with her, and so will I. And if thou prate of mountains, let them throw millions of acres on us till our ground. Singing his pate against the burning zone, make Ossa like a wart. Nay, in thou'lt mouth, I'll rant as well as thou.
This man Hamlet is seriously calling me out now. He was talking about how much love he's had in terms of brothers. 40,000? Son, what are you talking about? I've had more love than you ever. Period. No questions asked. And now he's asking me, what wilt thou do for her? I'll show you what wilt thou do for her. I will. I'll show you right now.
This is mere madness, and thus a while the fate will work on him. Anon, as patient as the female dove. When that her golden couplets are disclosed, his silence will sit drooping. Oh, how I wish they would stop quabbling. We are here to celebrate the life of Ophelia, not to fight over who loves her more. And Claudius needs to be easier on Hamlet. I know he's gone crazy, but he's still my son, and I still love him. But I know something must be done about him. He's not good for the face of the kingdom.
Hear you, sir. What is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever, but it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew, and the dog will have his day.
I keep getting more nervous about Hamlet and this whole situation. I can't sleep at night because I'm thinking about this all the time. I need peace in my kingdom, and I need this dealt with now.
I pray thee, good Horatio, wait upon him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We'll put the matter to the present push. Good Gertrude, set some watch over our son. This grave shall have a living monument. An hour of quiet shortly shall we see. Till then in patience our proceeding be.